What is up, guys? So today is a beautiful day outside, so I thought today would be a perfect day to do some shooting. Today I will be shooting my new CZ-75, CZ-75B. It is a 9mm pistol, all metal frame, single action and double action, which is really nice. And then it holds 16 rounds. So right now it is completely unloaded. Nothing in the clip, and then also nothing in the barrel. So I'll be shooting 6 shots each. I've only really put about 300 rounds into this pistol so far. And so this is actually my first pistol. It's too big for conceal and carry, but it is great for a home defense and then carrying in your car. And you know, I know a lot of people out there, some people are against owning guns and whatnot, but I definitely believe in owning guns, and I would definitely own a lot more guns in the future. And that's just because, like, you know, there are a lot of crazy people in the world. And those crazy people are going to own guns. And, you know, when it comes down to it, if one of those crazy people are breaking into your house and your only line of defense is to call the police, it doesn't matter if that police car is at the end of your street. Like, you are not going to, by the time that police officer shows up, you know, it's not going to be good for you and your family. So I would definitely be reaching for my gun before I'm reaching for my cell phone, that's for sure. And I think a lot of people that are really against guns, it's just kind of one of those things where, like, it's just they don't have experience with them, and so it kind of scares them. And so, like, for example, I have a buddy back in my school, and he's not against guns, but they really, like, the guns really make him nervous. And so he's one of my best friends, and so anytime, like, I get the chance, I'll always be like, hey, like, you want to see my new gun? Like, check this out, hold it, unload it, you know, just feel how it feels in your hands. And so he's slowly starting to get more and more comfortable with guns. And, you know, yeah, guns are a very dangerous weapon, and if used incorrectly, they can be very lethal and very dangerous to own. But that goes with a lot of things in life, you know. Cars are a very dangerous weapon. Used incorrectly can be a very dangerous, can be very lethal. And so it's really all about, you know, being responsible when it comes to owning guns, and then, you know, just all your safety knowledge. But yeah, so this gun is a single and double action. And so what that basically means, again, still nothing in the clip. But basically what that means is the first shot is going to be a much heavier pull. So I believe it's like between 8 to 10 pounds. Which means if you were concealing this, like, in your belt or something, like, you would have to put 8 to 10 pounds of pressure just to pull the trigger, which is very difficult to do on accident. And so theoretically you could carry something like this with a bullet in the chamber and not have to worry about this having a safety on. It does have a safety, but the safety is only really used for double action. You can't even put it on during single action, just because the trigger pull is so heavy. When it does shoot the first shot, so after you've shot your first shot, it goes into double action. So double action, this will be pulled all the way back, and you see how the trigger has actually gotten a lot smaller, and so this trigger pull is going to be way easier. And so this is really good for if you are in a situation like that, you are able to get, you know, every shot after your first shot out a lot faster. And so you can put you can blast through the 16 rounds a lot faster than you would, say, if you were using a Glock and every single shot was an 8 to 10 pound trigger pull. I believe when this gun is in double action, it's a 2 to 3 pound trigger pull, so you can really get those shots off really quickly. And with it being as heavy as it is, it doesn't have as very bad recoil. And so this is a gun that has been known to be very accurate from a long distance. And so that's the biggest reason I got it. It is definitely not a cheap gun for sure. It'll run you at least $600. But for something that I'm planning on keeping for the rest of my life, I want it to be a good, reliable piece of equipment. So I decided to go with the old CZ. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and shoot some shots. I'll probably just do like 6 rounds, you know, just to show you the difference between the single action and the double action, how the double action shoots a lot faster. I'm gonna be using these Sergeant Major's ammunition made in Russia. Interesting. This ammunition was super cheap. I think I got 500 rounds for $100, so we will see. And if it's pretty bad, I also have this Angel Fire ammunition. It's 147 grain, that's 119 grain. So this is going to potentially have a little bit more penetration power. They are both FMJ rounds, so they are full metal jacket. And so we'll see how they turn out. Hopefully the same. I've shot a lot of the Angel Fire, so hopefully this Sergeant Major ammunition isn't too bad. So, as you can see, that double action, you're really able to get those rounds off pretty quickly afterwards. If I wanted to, I could really just send them flying down. And so I think I'm gonna do that with this next one, just to show you how fast you can pull that trigger with this double action pull. All right, so I highly doubt these will be very accurate, but again, I'm gonna show you just how fast you can pull this trigger whenever it is in that double action mode. So yeah, as you can see, you can pretty much just blast those downrange. So I'm just gonna do some target practice and just try to shoot some, see how accurate I can get some of my shots. This is our little range right here. It is fortified up all the way through the back, and then center blocks on the back. It's not much. We can't shoot anything really bigger than a 9 out here, but we are about to build a really big range once we build our pool. And so we're going to be taking all that dirt from that pool and just putting it right here. And so once we get all that dirt back here, it's going to be a pretty big range, but we're going to just do some blasting real quick and have a little fun. So that'll about wrap it up for today's shooting. I tell you what, there's just nothing more satisfying than just breaking some tiles with a 9mm. It just crumbled. It's cool. But thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time on Surviving the Quarantine Outdoors.